After months of build-up, training and trash talk, Mayweather won by technical knockout in the 10th round. McGregor is a mixed martial arts champion who's never boxed professionally, but was able to put in a decent show against the man who calls himself the best ever. Well, the fight went 10 rounds. Mayweather was able to take control in the later rounds as his quality as a now 50-0 boxer showed against the man who's never been able to put himself in a boxing ring professionally. Well, for more on this, we can speak to our sports correspondent, Lance Santos, who's in Vegas for us. So, Lance, I know you were close, ringside, not far away. Was this eventually just a case of the quality of Mayweather over the mouth of McGregor?
Oh, not quite ringside, Kamali. Not far off, though. LeBron James was in front of us, luckily slightly elevated so we could see over him. Quite a tall bloke. And the guy from Blood Diamond, I think Leonardo DiCaprio, just to the right. But anyways, on to the boxing. It was a decent fight, if you like. Did it live up to the hype? Well, that depends on your opinion of it, if you're a UFC fan or a boxer. But the T-Mobile Arena has witnessed history as Floyd Mayweather goes out with a perfect 50-0 record. Look, the official judges' scorecards have just come in. We've had a look at them. And only one judge gave Conor McGregor 1 round. Remember, there are 3 judges. And in the 10 rounds we had before the TKO, only one judge gave Conor McGregor a single round. I thought, personally, probably a little harsh. Conor probably had the first 3 rounds. He came out firing. But as Mayweather said, it was all part of the plan. Let Conor come in. Let him throw his wild punches. Let's check him out, suss what he's got, and wait for the kitchen sink. And then Mayweather simply dominated. And perhaps there are some who will say that Conor McGregor did himself proud. But there are others who would say that this wasn't a boxing match, it was a mismatch.
Absolutely, a bit of a spectacle. But you're right, he did come out strong, but the quality of Mayweather showed up. Now, of course, there was loads of money riding on this. I don't think we've got the final figures, but just how much money do you think each of the guys are going to be making out of this match?
Oh, Kamali, I can tell you that it was on set to break pay-per-view records. We will find that out later on when we get the official figures from Showtime and HBO. But Conor McGregor has made over $100 million, and Floyd Mayweather has made over $300 million. So when you saw Conor McGregor in the ring afterwards, after he just essentially lost the biggest fight of the century, so we were told, he was still smiling, and well, why wouldn't you be? $100 million for a headache in the morning. It's not bad, is it?
I think I'd take that, and I'm sure you would, Lance, knowing you. Now, what next for each of these guys? As you say, Mayweather goes out 50-0. McGregor, are we going to see him in another boxing ring, or is he going to go back to what he's probably best at, MMA?
Yeah, exactly, Kamali. I think he will. I think he will return to the UFC. But the UFC now has a problem on their hands because they don't pay their fighters $100 million a fight. They don't pay their fighters half of that. So how will they keep Conor McGregor? But then on the other hand, what does Conor McGregor do? He's come in, he's fought Floyd Mayweather. Will his next fight, if he goes into boxing, raise as much money? I think not. Will he be able to beat another champion of Floyd Mayweather's level? I think he showed that he does himself proud, but not quite. So I think he has to return to the UFC. And he's still very young. He wants to fight. Did his pride took a dent this evening, but I think his status is even bigger now. For those who weren't UFC fans, they certainly know who Conor McGregor is. Moving on to Floyd Mayweather, he confirmed that this is it. He is done. And what a way to go out, 50-0. He surpasses the great Rocky Marciano's record. Will he really live in the history books alongside Muhammad Ali? Probably not, but he goes up statistically as one of the greatest ever, and he's certainly a very, very wealthy man.